Welcome back to Mr. The Patrick Show, where it is, for me, Thursday. For you, it's Friday. And why the hell do the days have such weird names? Why does Wednesday have a D in it anyway? And where did the weird-ass month names come from? What's going on with the Gregorian calendar? Well, you just asked the right person, my friend, because I happen to be an expert in calendar stuff, and I'm about to do like you'll be like I'll be like talking and you'll be like and I'll be like, and you'll be like, alright, class is in session, prepare to get schooled. Have a seat. You will remember from a previous lecture about the card deck that it can be used as a calendar. And if you don't remember that or need a refresher, look it up. But just as a refresher, there are 52 cards in a deck. There are 52 weeks in a year. And of course, a week is 7 days long. There are 13 cards per suit. If each one stands for a 7-day week, then that tells you that 7 times is 364, and the calendar year just happens to be like 365 days and like a quarter day. But the point is that if you're an ancient person and you're trying to divide up the calendar year into manageable chunks of weeks, the best number you can possibly arrive at is 7-day weeks, because that works out almost perfectly. If you do a 7-day week, then it works out almost perfectly. There's exactly 52 of them within the year, and then there's just one extra day. If you made the week any other length, you'd just be, like a 3 or 4 day week would be way too short, and it wouldn't make any sense, and it wouldn't fit into the math of why is it that many days of a year? Because that's how many rotations of the Earth happen in the time it takes us to orbit the sun, and that's just coincidence, basically. Who knows why, but that's how it works, and so that's why we arrived at 7-day weeks. And then, by another coincidence, back in these ancient pre-telescope days when people were concerned with creating calendars, and by people I'm talking about the ancient Romans, there were also only 7 visible orbs moving across the fixed background of the stars. That included the sun and the moon, and the 5 planets in the solar system that are visible to the naked eye. So, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Sun and moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, 7. Of course, they didn't include the Earth itself in as one of those orbs because we thought that the Earth was the center of the universe at that point. So we didn't think the Earth was a planet. We just thought it was the world. So this is all long before anything resembling science existed, and everyone's really some mystical and magical thinking, and obviously they've got like some kind of math going on, and they know that there's 7 days is the best number of days for a week, but they also know there's 7 floaty orbs in the sky that float across the background of the stars, and they're thinking of these floaty orbs kind of like gods, and so they felt like it was pretty obvious that you just need to name one day of the week for each of the big gods, the floaty visible gods out there. Why not? Makes perfect sense. So among the 7 weekday names, Sunday is obviously named for the sun. And don't ask me if the word sun is Greek or Latin or Germanic. It's one of the 3. All of the names of the weeks and the months are one of the 3, and they've all been mixed up. You don't realize how old the fucking calendar is. It goes back to let's put it this way, long enough ago that there's 3 different languages getting tangled up into this nomenclature. But anyway, Sunday is for the sun. Monday is the day of the moon. Could very easily have been passed down to us as Moon Day, but somehow it turned into Monday. And the rest aren't as obvious. The next most obvious would be Saturday, which is for Saturn, which I believe is the Roman name for the god. Saturn, whatever. So that leaves us with the mysterious Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. What the fuck planets do they align with? Well, Friday is Friday because of the goddess Freya, and I guess that was the Roman version of the Greek Venus. I'm your Venus, I'm your fire, your desire. So Friday is the hottest babe in all the heavens. That's why we still like Friday today, I guess, right? Yeah, let's give it up for Friday. Let's give it up for Venus. All right. Thursday's a little more obvious. That was named for Thor. And everybody knows who the hell Thor is because they just, came out with 2 movies about the guy. Or at least the Marvel Comics version of the guy. But Thursday is Thor's Day, and that's obviously not Greek or Roman. It is Germanic. Thor comes from the hinterlands, comes from the Vikings, and he is the equivalent to the Greek god Mars. If we were to translate Thursday into modern English, it would be called Mars Day. Okay, so if you're familiar with Thor, then you know that Thor's dad's name was Odin. But in all the ancient mythological bullshit, Odin was also sometimes referred to as Woden. And Woden was the king of the gods. He corresponds to the Greek or Roman god Jupiter. I'm not sure whether Jupiter is Greek or Roman, but it's the planet Jupiter. Wednesday is Jupiter's day, but they picked the Germanic name for it, so it ended up being Woden's Day, and that's why there is a D in Wednesday, because it was really Woden's Day, Jupiter's Day. And then by a process of elimination, Tuesday is obviously the planet Mercury, because that's the only one we haven't covered yet. And I think Mercury is the Greek god name, but it corresponds to the Roman god Tuin, so that was originally Tuin's Day. So Sunday and Moon Day, Tuin's Day, Woden's Day, Thor's Day, Freya's Day, and Saturn's Day. That's where we get them. And that's why there's a D in Wednesday. So consider yourself schooled, class dismissed, and if you'd like a follow-up to this one explaining the names of the 12 months, I'm gonna need 100 likes on this video, and we both know that's never gonna happen. You will remember from a previous lecture about oh man, that really got washed out by the light. And by people I'm talking about the Romans. And by people I'm talking about the Romans.